Do you ever want to set up a WordPress testing or staging environment faster? Here's a great tool that you can use. So you can go here and try it for free. This is what is going to happen. It's going to bring a dashboard if you've already registered. If you've not registered, it will show you how to try it. Then for me, I've already created a website here. You can see that this website is going to expire in 10 hours from now, and it has used this. But if I want to set up a new WordPress website for testing, all I'll do, I'll click here at the top right, add new, and then I'll choose a configuration I want. So there is a configuration for WooCommerce, there's a configuration for default, multi-site, dev stack, so on and so forth. So I'll choose WooCommerce. Then down here at the top, at the bottom left, you can choose the version of WordPress you want. So I'll go with 6.1.1 and then the version of PHP. So you can see the available versions of PHP, and I usually prefer 8.2. And then if you want to change the location, you can upgrade, and here you can enter a website name. If you don't want, InstaWP will create for you a website name. So for me, I can enter staging tutorial. I'll add WP at the beginning, WP staging tutorial, and that's it. So I'll create site, and the installation of my staging environment will start, and all of this is for free. So let's wait for it to finish, and then I get back to show you. So the staging environment has been set and the credentials are here. However, you can use the magic link to log in, so I'll use it, and you can see a new tab has been opened, and InstaWP is opening my staging website. WooCommerce is already installed. Here I can choose the country where my shop is, so it should be in Uganda, Kampala. Alright, Kampala is here. Then address, I'll just say Kansanga, and I'll leave the rest. Then I'll click continue. Let me say I'm building a website for electronics and education and learning, both physical and downloadable products. So no, I'll say no. Then I don't have products yet, continue, and included business features. So I can remove this and just click continue. Then I'll choose the theme. Probably I'll choose the storefront and continue to activate my theme. This is my staging website. I can now go ahead and even add plugins. Upload plugin. I'll choose this plugin that I'm building. Install now. Activate the plugin. Plugin is activated and the website is not broken. If I want to see whether all is good, I can go to add products. Absolutely, this is my plugin over here. You can see critical error, and the beauty about InstaWP is that when this critical error happens, I can quickly go back to the dashboard and click code editor. So this means I want to use the code editor in the WP dashboard because it cannot load since there is a critical error. But here InstaWP helps me. I know that the error is in this plugin, but we don't see the error logs here. So I can head over to WP config, still inside InstaWP, and I'll say true. I'll turn all of these to true. Especially these two. I'll leave the other, and I can save by clicking file, save. I don't know if there's a shortcut, I've not yet discovered it. Then that has been saved, and if I reload my site, I'm seeing a lot of warnings and deprecated things. Here must be a valid callback function, save custom. So not found. Now that means that I can go to my plugin that I just installed, and I'll double click. It has opened, and save manual currency field. So here down here, you see I said save custom currency pricing. So I copy this and paste, and then I can again save, reload here, and see. So there are still some errors, so I'll go back and go to WP config here, and then I can now turn off the debug. I think I can leave the debug log to on so that the errors can be logged to a file. So after turning off, I will reload here and see what we get. You see, now the site is loading properly. Now I can log out, and if I remove this and just go to the site itself, you see the site is up there. How many minutes has it taken us? I believe less than 5 to set up a staging environment for free. So I think if you want to set up a staging environment for WordPress, InstaWP will be the best thing for you. And what else can I show you? There's also a database editor that if you are too technical and you want to edit the database, here it is. You can edit it for your website. There are configurations here that you can change and do, like for example, you can change the maximum execution time, but this is for pro users, and you can save around here. So for example, if you want your website to upload more things, you'd have to change this value and this value for upload max file size, post max size. You can change the memory, so on and so forth. When you come to WordPress, you see before we went in the editor, in the code editor, to turn on the debugging and off, but you see there is, if you go to configurations, you can do it from here, turn it on and off. Even the core, you can turn off search engine indexing or on. You can change the language all from here. You can choose your own, you can set your own username for the admin, or random. You can decide for this to be a multi-site installation. You can decide for this one to, you can decide which plugins to pre-install and which themes to pre-install. There's quite a lot of things this staging environment has. And then there is this tab for deployments. You see you can deploy a website from a repository on GitHub. Integrations, there are a number of them. Select an application to install. So if you want to install like MailChimp to manage your newsletters, here you go. And then here, this button, you can see it has a mega menu which shows you the similar things you have here and more, you know, and a lot more. Here is where you can contact InstaWP. Here is where you can go to the community, and oh sorry, my Facebook is blocked in my country, so it can't open. And privacy, you can read about the privacy and learn, you can see. And what more? Here is where you can go to upgrade if you want. You can see for free sites you can do up to 3. I've already done 2. Disk storage, you can do up to 1000 megabytes, which I think is 1 gigabyte. You can restore up to 3 websites, because websites expire on the free plan. So if you want, if they expire in every 48 hours or 2 days. But if they expire, you can renew them. They don't just delete them. You have over 100 Git operations. You can install templates. I mean, you can set up your own templates, and you can set up to 5 template sites. You click here to upgrade and see the different plans. You can see if you pay for a full year, you get 20 off. If you pay monthly, this is what happens. So here are the plans. The free is this one, the personal, the pro, and agency. So you can see active sites, that personal 10, free 3, and pro 25 and 50 for agency, and the disc, so on and so forth. You can see site versions and so many beautiful things. And there's a frequently asked questions here that you can read to learn quite a lot about InstaWP. So if you are, this is the price for yearly, but if you want for monthly, this is what happens. Yes, sometimes you may want for monthly because you know you are gonna build your website in 1 month, so you go for the personal, build the website, and after finishing it, you can deploy it to another server. You can actually also unlock this so that you get 30% off. You see, here's a coupon that they have given me, and I can remove it or apply it. So then here is your account information. So my account, subscriptions, apps, and your name. You see, so you also have a Slack extension, so you can add it to your Slack. And you see, you are not authorized, you do not have appropriate permissions to install this app on this workspace. Please reach out. Yeah, so here I would have to select the workspace I want, and I can install it. You see, then around here you can even create teams, but teams you have to upgrade. If you click my account, these are the things you have, and you can white label InstaWP so that it can be as if it's a product of your brand. To see the website you've already created, click sites, and that's it. So I think everyone should try out this. You will love it, as I love it ever since I discovered it. And the other thing InstaWP has, let's go to the home page. I'll show you one more thing. You can scroll down here. You can see that it works for designers, developers, agencies, and enterprises. You can see it, what people say about it. You can see the integrations it's covering, the FAQs here, and the resource center. This is where you can go to learn a lot about InstaWP. These are the blogs. Okay, let me click here and we see. If you click blog here, I believe you see many of the blogs. You can see. That's it for today's video. Catch you in the next.